Welcome to a first look at Marooners, an early access game available on Steam. I want to stress this game was given to us 3 copies, and today with me playing on those 3 copies is obviously myself. We have DB, and we have Kama. This game is published and developed by M2H. So, very nice of them to give us these copies. Now, if we like it, we like it. If we don't, we don't. It is early access, so we're not going to review it, because that would not be fair to the game. So what is Marooners? It's a mix of fun party games that you jump around in, and you play with your friends. You can play on the couch, on the same computer with multiple controllers, keyboard mixtures, or you can play online. So basically they say run, jump, and bash your way to glory. So supposedly it has a mix of party games. I've heard some people compare this to Mario Party, and I guess you jump in and out of these different modes. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so in this game here, this mode here, you players race around, you try to hop, and you're basically trying to get to the top before the other players. Now you can see the real twist to this game is the game modes switch on the fly. You don't know when it's going to happen. So now we've switched to this other mode, in a sense pausing the other game, and now we've paused that game. And in this mode, we're basically trying to race to the bottom. We are not sure what we're doing at first. This is our first time doing it, and we're not very good at following directions. So we're all kind of hopping around, and now we get warped out. And now we're in Twin Temple, where you want to get the statue. But again, all these games pause, and then you jump to another one. And then you resume where you left off when you get back to the other games. And that continues on until somebody wins a certain game. In this game, you don't want to fall to your death like I just did. So I'm basically out. Kama there was able to win that. And now we're back right where we left off in this game. And you can see I'm on the bottom right, P1 struggling. Kama is P3, DB is P2. We've got some magnet plugins which help you grab the coins, which we've lost. But we're running through this, and now it's paused, and we're jumping back to this game mode. If you die in a game mode, when you warp back, you still get to kind of like run around and be part of it, but you're dead, you're not going to win. So here you can see we're back, trying to dodge the boulders. DB's in the back there, I'm in the front. Kama's right with me here. Kama just got killed, so he is out. Game paused. So that's basically the gist of the game, is you've got all these different game modes. We finally figure out here, Kama does, that we're digging down. So this is a really fun idea, in the fact that when you're playing with a group of people, you can do these game modes, and they just keep jumping and changing on the fly, and you run through. If you don't know what's happening, it can be a little confusing at first, but once you kind of get a feel for it, it's pretty fun. We did have a few issues when we were recording this. The matchmaking, we had a little trouble getting connected into the same game. But again, this game's in early access, and I'm sure they're going to polish a lot of that stuff. I had a technical issue on my end. I have a 3-monitor setup, but it wanted to run the game on my left monitor, and I could figure out nothing to get it in the center monitor, which is my primary monitor. So I played with my left monitor. It wasn't a big deal, but would have been nice to play on the middle monitor. But again, early access, and those things will get fixed. So it's a great game. $15 early access. M2H Games gave us the copies to play this, so we could make this video, and we're going to live stream this. So if some of you guys want to play with us, because this game would be a lot more fun if you had like 6 players playing instead of just like 3. I felt it'd be a little greedy to ask them for that many copies in order to like play it. We did try to play multiplayer, and a couple people got put into our lobby, but as soon as the game started, they just all quit. Probably because they were scared of us. But it's really a lot of fun. It reminds me of Move or Die, Battle Block Theater, kind of the different mini games, the humor. This kind of reminds me of the old Boulder Dash from the old 8-bit game days of my youth. So really fun game. Looking forward to seeing what they do with this game throughout the early access. $15 is a great price if you're into these kind of little party games. You can play the multiplayer, and here you can see we're done. We'll find out who's the winner. But you can play these multiplayer games locally or over the internet or with a mixture. So if you want to play this at your house with a bunch of your friends, you can do it. And if you want to play it online, you can do it. And you can have a couple people at your house playing while you play against a couple people over the internet. So the mixture works. It is cross-platform, Mac, Windows, and SteamOS/Linux, which I love. I'm a big Linux fan. It's great seeing all these games make it to Linux. So, like I said, great game. You're going to see us stream more of this. And big thanks to M2H. And we'll maybe do a more review where we actually give it a score and really critique the things that we don't like after it comes out of early access. Because obviously no game is perfect, and there were problems and some flaws that we felt that the game has, but it's not fair during early access. At least we feel to do that. So again, great game, Marooners, M2H Games. So check it out, and you'll see us streaming this game in the coming future.